Bro, why do your AI images still look AI? Today, I am going to show you a 2026 trick to turn any boring AI image into a real cinematic masterpiece. The best part, you don't need any Photoshop skills, and you don't need any paid tools. This is just pure glope magic, and I promise you, by the end of this video, you'll be creating images that blow people's minds. Look at these three images. We've got a portrait, a landscape, and a product shot. Each one of them went from a basic AI generation to a stunning, professional-looking photo in just 60 seconds. Today, I'm giving you the exact formula to do this yourself. So, why do most AI images look so fake? It's a common problem. You get these images with oversmoothed skin that looks like plastic. The lighting is all wrong, coming from nowhere and everywhere at once. There's this weird plastic texture on surfaces that should have detail. Often, there's no depth of field, so everything is in focus, which just isn't how cameras work. The color tones are unbalanced, maybe too saturated or just plain weird. And finally, there's no sense of camera realism. It lacks the subtle imperfections that make a real photo feel authentic. AI is incredibly powerful, but it doesn't truly understand real camera physics. It doesn't know how light bends through a lens or how a sensor captures a scene. That's why your images can look like a cartoon sometimes. But don't worry, we're about to fix all of that. Alright, let's dive into the 2026 Glope formula. This is a 5-step process that will completely transform your images. Step 1 is to add real camera metadata directly into your prompt. This is a game changer. Instead of just asking for a photo of a woman, you're going to tell the AI exactly what camera you want it to simulate. Use prompts like shot on a Canon EOS R5 with a 35mm lens at f1.8. Adding specific gear tells the AI to mimic the unique characteristics of that equipment. Mentioning the aperture, like f1.8, tells it to create that beautiful, blurry background. And always add cinematic lighting to your prompt to set the mood right from the start. Step 2 is all about adding microtexture. This is what separates a plastic-looking render from a realistic photo. AI tends to smooth things out too much. We need to fight that. Add phrases like fine film grain, skin microdetails, and subtle texture realism to your prompt. This forces the AI to generate those tiny imperfections that our brains expect to see in a real photograph. You'll see pores on skin, texture on fabric, and a beautiful subtle grain that makes the image feel like it was captured on actual film. Step 3 is fixing the lighting, using directional light prompts. This is crucial. Bad lighting is the #1 giveaway of an AI image. Instead of vague lighting, be specific. Tell the AI exactly where the lights are. For example, use key light from the left, a rim light on the right, and a soft fill light from the front. A key light is your main light source. The rim light creates that beautiful highlight around the edge of your subject, separating them from the background. And the fill light softens the shadows. This 3-point lighting setup is a classic technique in professional photography and cinematography, and it will instantly make your images look more dramatic and three-dimensional. Step 4. Let's correct those colors. Unbalanced colors can make an image feel cheap. We're going to use professional color grading terms in our prompt. A very popular and effective one is teal in orange film grade. This pushes cool tones into the shadows and warm tones into the highlights, creating a dynamic cinematic look you see in a lot of Hollywood movies. You can also use phrases like warm highlights and cool shadows to guide the AI. This small tweak makes a massive difference in the emotional impact of your image. And finally, step 5 is to add depth. A flat image is a boring image. We need to create a sense of three-dimensional space. The key here is using terms related to depth of field, or DOF. Use prompts like cinematic DOF, background blur, or shallow depth of field. This tells the AI to make the background out of focus, which naturally draws the viewer's eye to the main subject. It's a simple trick that adds a huge amount of professionalism and makes your subject pop. So you've got the formula, but what tools do you use? The great news is, you don't need expensive software. There are so many incredible free tools out there that can help you with this glow-up process. Let's talk about a few of them. First, Remini Web has a free version that is amazing for enhancing facial details and fixing blurry images. Magnific has a free demo that can upscale and add incredible texture to your pictures. Clip-Drop Relight is a mind-blowing tool that lets you change the lighting on an image after it has been created. Playground and Cree AI are also fantastic platforms with powerful enhancement and upscaling features. Even Adobe Firefly has some great PhotoGlobe features you can use for free. My point is, the tools are out there and they are accessible. You don't need to spend a dime to start creating professional-grade images today. Experiment with these. Find the ones that fit your workflow and start transforming your pictures instantly. Now, let's put it all together and watch the magic happen in a full workflow demo. Here on the left, you see the raw image straight from the AI generator. It's okay, but it's flat and looks a bit fake. Now, watch as we apply our 5-step formula. First, the portrait. We started with a basic AI face. Now, after applying our prompts for camera metadata, texture, lighting, color, and depth, look at that. The skin has realistic texture, the lighting carves out her features, the colors are rich and cinematic, and she pops right off that beautifully blurred background. The difference is night and day. Next, the landscape. The original was a decent AI-generated mountain scene, but after the wow, the fine film grain gives it an epic, timeless feel. The directional light makes the mountains feel massive and three-dimensional. The teal and orange color grade adds so much mood and drama. It went from a video game background to a fine art print. And finally, the product shot. The initial image of this watch was sterile and boring. After applying the formula, look at it now. The micro details on the metal and leather are crisp. The lighting creates these gorgeous reflections that show off the quality of the product. The shallow depth of field makes the watch the undeniable hero of the shot. It looks like it belongs in a luxury magazine. As you can see, this formula works on anything. Boss, if you want more of these crazy AI globe tutorials to level up your skills, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. I upload new videos every single day to help you stay ahead of the 2026 design trends and beyond. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.